From 10th to 11th August 2017, the project developing a trade model and information network for the cattle and beef trade sector of the Southeast Asia and China has organized a roundtable discussion on current issues and future research directions for the development of the cattle and beef industry in Southeast Asia and China in Hanoi, Vietnam.
We wanted to organize this roundtable discussion because it's a great chance to bring together our project team members from Vietnam and Myanmar to discuss about the achievements of our last project and to plan for the new project. And the second is that we can bring people from beef and cattle industry from across Asia and China and Australia to come together here in Hanoi to discuss some issues that are important across the region. And exchange between countries is only about every 2 years we have a chance to do this, so it's really interesting for everyone.
The last 3 years, the University of Queensland with the Regional Beef Markets and Trade Project have produced three really important things. Firstly, we have a lot better information about the formal and informal flow and trade of cattle and beef within the Southeast Asian region. And we know that animals and beef are moving over vast areas, and that has very important implications for supply and demand and policy, disease and food safety. The second thing that has been very important in the last few years has been the development of a very good model to look at understanding policy scenarios for beef, cattle and trade in the region. And that's called a spatial price equilibrium model, and that will allow to run scenarios. The third thing is, and I think this is one of the best things, is that the project has developed the Asia Beef Network, and we have now a network of researchers, government policymakers, private sector, coming together from countries from Indonesia, Timor-Leste, Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam and China, all sharing information about the markets and trade, the research and research results and priorities for the future. And that is added to that network is fantastic communication through the website and Facebook group, the Asia Beef Network Facebook group. So together those three things have been three great achievements in the last 3 years. So the next phase is going to be particularly interesting for a couple of reasons. Firstly, what's happening in beef markets and trade in the region, particularly in China, is happening very quickly. It's very dynamic, and it has big implications for both consumers, farmers that produce meat and the value chain actors, traders and butchers in the region. And not only in China but in Vietnam and countries and back to Australia. This project has the opportunity to understand those relationships and provide very detailed and information based on evidence to policymakers. Not only to inform policymakers in each country, but to look at strategic policy for beef sector development in the region. So I think this project, it's not easy, it's quite a challenge. It brings a lot of people need to come together, share information, supported by very good analysis, case studies, but we have a really great opportunity to inform beef policy and beef sector development that benefits smallholders, but benefits producers safe, clean, quality beef for consumers in the region. So that's the exciting challenge for the project in the next 3 years.
Actually, in this workshop, I learned the policy issue, especially from the China. Chinese policy is very important for our country, and also trade issue, and all parties. I learned from all participants and how is the trade, informal and formal trade with the China, and like our country, Myanmar. So this is the getting the experience from this workshop.
So now we are finished with what to do, but we need to do more with how to do. How to organize the research, how to select the survey, how to select the case study, how to bring this research result into policy making process. On behalf of the Institute Policy and Strategy for Agriculture Development in Vietnam, as well as the Ministry of Agriculture in Vietnam, I wish you good success with this project.